class here today, I can give you all kinds of great ideas. At the end of the day, if you walk out of here and you're like, well, that was fun, but I'm not going to use any of it. Well, I can't change your outlook on things. I can give you some ideas, and I can kind of work with you, but you do have to have the right attitude. And so, kind of in a roundabout way, I mean, those are some of the things that I would think about.
I was just wondering.
Yeah, I mean, I do a full class on how to motivate people and how to coach and develop them, and maybe that's something we look at doing here in the future. You know, just doing some work on that kind of stuff, because you literally could spend all day talking about how to motivate and what motivates certain people over others. But in general terms, I mean, kind of what I said, I would look at those things first. And
I liked it.
you got a back entrance door that all your employees come through, or they walk through the front?
You just walk through.
Yeah, that's pretty common at a filling station, but you know, that whole concept about you're a performer when you're here, I would start talking about that in the interview. You interview someone, you are a performer. You're going to be the Brad Pitt of the Chevron station, okay? And because you don't want to start talking about it after you hire them, it's too late then. Because sometimes in an interview, people will say, look, this maybe isn't for me. If you think I'm going to come in every day with a smile on my face, this is the wrong guy. I want to know that in the interview, because guess what we're going to do? If I'm interviewing, we're going to keep looking for more people. I don't want to deal with the problems. I mean, I want good people. I can work with you, but you got to have the right attitude. So, all right, let me share just a couple quick numbers here. So look what happens to tone. In person, it drops to 38%, and words drop to 7%. Words drop to 7%. Words are a funny one. Let me give you a quick example. Hey, Kenny, go ahead and stand up just for a second. We're going to say you're at the counter at the station, and I'm gonna come in and I was getting some gas out there, and I open up the door and I'm like, hey, you got a restroom around here?
Yeah,
Yeah. Where's that at?
back there in the corner.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks a lot.
Which corner?
Where the neon light is, over there.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot. Oh, the one that says restrooms here. Cool, thank you. All right, have you ever had that happen at your business where you've had to give directions to someone? And Kenny, thanks very much, by the way. I'm more likely to remember that Kenny had glasses on and was wearing a navy shirt that said Chevron on, and a whole lot less about what actually came out of his mouth. People don't remember words very, very much. Today, you'll leave this class, you'll remember more that I had a burgundy sweater on, probably than what I said to you. That's why I always say, take good notes, because when you get back, you're not going to remember a lot of the stuff I said, but if you got some good notes or some ideas jotted down, you'll have that book to take with you. Words are one of the things that people remember very, very little of. Guess you should probably get people stopping in asking for directions. I can guarantee you after they walk out of the station, they only remember about 7% of the directions that you gave them. Okay? They'll remember a lot more about how you looked, how you were standing. If you had a cell phone, you were watching a movie and I cut you off halfway through your movie. They'll remember a little bit more about your tone. You sound like a friendly guy, nice guy. I walk away and I get in the car. My wife says, well, what directions did he give you? I don't know. He said something about going down here and taking a left. Or was it right? I don't know, let's just get in the car and drive. I mean, this stuff happens, you know. Thank God for GPS now, I guess. But, all right, in person. Body language is definitely your big one. Just real quick, and we'll take our break there at the bottom. You see where it says the blank rule at the very bottom of page 2? There's this rule, and I always like to talk about it. It's called the 5-10 rule. 5-10. And basically the 5-10 rule is something I recommend that you always honor at your business. 5-10 rule basically says this. Customer comes within 10 feet of you. Any customer within 10 feet of you, you need to smile. Look up, smile. Look like someone that people want to come up and ask a question to. If you look crabby, if you look grumpy, if you're looking away from them, if you're looking disinterested, if you're looking at your cell phone, if I get within 10 feet of you, I may not ask for your help. Because you don't look like someone that is willing to be helpful. Maybe you don't look friendly. You might be very friendly, but if you don't look friendly, people won't approach you. So if I come within 10 feet of you, you've got to have a smile on and eye contact. If I come a little bit closer, within 5 feet, guess what you start doing?
Talk.
Talking. And what would you talk about?
Them.
Them. good morning.
Morning.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. How can we help you out? All right, and at that point, they're probably coming a little bit closer at that point. So you talk within 5, smile, eye contact within 10. I worked for a hotel company early in my career, and I learned something that always just stuck with me, and I'm gonna share it with you. Maybe it'll kind of resonate with you. But at this hotel, we would, when guests would check in at our front desk, they'd have to fill out a registration form, right? So you'd give the pen, and guests would fill everything out. And we believed eye contact was so important at this hotel that while that guest was interacting with us and we were checking them in, we were looking at the color of their eyes. And I know this might sound a little creepy, but it was a rule at this hotel that after the guest walked away, on that registration card, we had to write down the color of the guest's eyes as a signal to our manager that we made eye contact with that person at check-in. And this is before like computers took over the world, right? I mean, we had a computer, but now, I mean, everything is on the computer. I'm not suggesting you write down the color of your customer's eyes every time you see them, but think about that. Like, did you make eye contact with that person standing in front of you long enough that you could kind of recall the color of their eyes? I mean, it's just kind of a mental thing for yourself. Eye contact is something that's kind of gone away with all the computers and the technology that we have. Frequently, we don't look at people very often, and your customer wants you to look at them. Not creepy stare, okay, but a gentle look shows that you cared enough about them as a person. And again, last night, when I saw that cell phone, I don't even think she knew if I was a guy or a girl, because the eye contact was just, it was so, I don't even know that she looked up, actually. Because she grabbed the Diet Cokes, rang them up, you know, she said, thanks for coming in. She said, thank you. But would I get that at any place, pretty much? Probably. I think she was really anxious to get back to the conclusion of the movie.
Yeah.
Right? And this isn't just here in town. I mean, you guys, this is everywhere. I mean, this...
You know what would be funny is if one of the actors in that movie were the person that she was supposed to be waiting on.
How funny would that? You wouldn't even recognize it because you're so
Yeah.
engrossed in the small screen, you know? So, there's a movie that just shut down, and you get a lot of stars that come through here, you know? Just down in Kanab, they had a
You guys
movie
get
shot
a
for a
lot
new
of them,
movie. Yeah, Nicolas Cage was just down there. He shot the movie at one of the sites that I work with down there. And yeah, you know, it's just interesting. You never know who's passing through. It's worth looking up, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it is.
So, are you enjoying our class, by the way?
Yes.
You having a good time? You guys are so good at participating. Please give yourself a round of applause. So, why don't we take a little break? Get us maybe something to drink. I don't know if you want something to drink, if there's vending in here or not.